What is up? What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Hey, check this out, man. Don't forget, we got a website. The World's Largest Rap Contest, man. It's the name of the website. If you're a rapper, hip-hop head, all that good stuff, and you really want some help to stay independent without signing any contracts or anything, but you really want to know how to get your music out there, holla at Uncle Mike, man. I have 2 websites that I built. I have a recording studio that I built, and I produce music and show you how you can get your music out there. Now, I got a headache, y'all. So Uncle Mike got a headache, man. There's a lot of drama and stuff going on, man. But if you really need some help and you know somebody that's trying to really get their music out there, you don't want to be like these guys that we doing reactions to. Feel me? You want to start off and be in control of all your music, all your publishing and all that type of stuff. Feel me? So with that being said, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Hey, 12 times rappers got exposed by interviewers. Good God Almighty, baby. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell. Give him a thumbs up and let's check this bad boy out.
You got a bald spot, bro. Get rid of that. Cut the shade bald.
Why you gotta? Damn, I can't. Give me some time to grow out here. Grow,
Nick, come here. Get the camera.
Look at the puppet.
Hey, yo, Nick, if you come over here, I'll beat your ass, my nigga. Nick, come over there, I'll beat your ass, my nigga.
There was a situation where you and Wayne had like a kiss thing going on.
Where'd you go to college?
I ain't go to college, but I turned it down, and they offered me like 15, some shit like 10 million or something like that, 5 million, something like that.
Wait. They offered you $5 million to play the drum?
Yeah.
What are we doing here? What? Are you sure they offered you $5 million?
I turned it down.
One rapper got exposed on an interview for capping about a deal he struck worth $400 million, and another got exposed for hooking up with a trans woman. These are times rappers got exposed by interviewers. And we've got to start things off with Diddy. Because while a lot has come to light about his lifestyle and shady activities now, back in 2018, people were still unsure about his sexuality. Puff got straight up exposed during his Breakfast Club interview though, and people just didn't take it seriously back then. During the interview, Charlamagne the God asked Diddy about a compilation video that had been posted online, in which Diddy says some very fruity stuff. Diddy tries to play dumb like he doesn't know what Charlamagne's talking about, but then Charlamagne pulls up a clip from the video, which leaves Diddy embarrassed and speechless.
When you was with Nori and Fab and Jada and everybody, they made a compilation video with you because they said you was sounding real suspect on the interview.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Of course, I didn't see it.
Nah, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I swear to God.
Come on, man. You saw that on World Star and on the gram.
Check this out. You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games. I was coming off of being in Miami a night of party, and I don't really remember what I was saying.
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like
he
this,
don't
Daddy.
care.
When you put my bag Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
That was you.
Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey.
Diddy then tries to explain himself about how he's really not gay. But Puff was obviously nervous as he claims the things he said was simply reckless talk.
Nah. I mean,
you don't go back and look at that stuff and laugh?
I mean, it could be funny. I don't really be on it like that. Yeah. I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe, adding up to with somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic and I really don't, care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm bad at the game and it's probably hilarious. I would love to see it. I would love to see the video compilation.
Things were far from over though, because Charlamagne next brings up another incident in which Diddy was asking rapper Fabulous why he didn't want to party with him, as well as a similar scenario which also went down with 50 Cent. 50 was on the Breakfast Club a week earlier, and he also confirmed that the thing with Fab was sus, letting Charlamagne know that Diddy had once asked to take him shopping.
He doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like he said something to Fabulous and he goes, but me and you, we ain't party. Like we need to party. What are you talking about? He said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what What you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Diddy responded to that, saying he only wanted to get 50 some new clothes.
I asked 50 about that. And he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Yeah,
then Diddy starts going on about.
That was a good one though. That's a good one. Come back like, hey, you offered to take him shopping. He said, yeah. I thought the brother needed some clothes. Even though I ain't trying to go shopping with no dude. I don't even want to shop for myself, man. That's a ladies thing, I think. That's just me. That's my opinion. No, a lot of men like to shop and show bags while they walking, put that on Instagram that they've been shopping. Like I done bought up half the mall. I don't want to do no shopping. And whoever bought you that daggone jacket you got on need to turn that thing back around and give it to the female you got it from.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes.
that joint don't look too.
What? I'm a
manly.
nice guy.
Then Diddy starts going on about how 50 actually loves him. But the Breakfast Club crew weren't so sure about that. And the way Puff said it made him look even more fruity.
He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see it.
Y'all can't see that he loves me.
But see,
you really, hold on, you really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like it.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like it.
Okay.
Knowing what we know about Puff, that interview
What
adds
y'all
up.
think?
But this isn't the only time a rapper tried to deny something about them that was blatantly obvious.
Oh,
because back at the
goodness.
2017 BET Awards, the Migos were on the red.
That's the dude that everybody talking about that was saying a negative thing. Now we talking. The dude all the way on the right, what's his name? Oh, shit. Y'all know Uncle Mike can't remember these people's name. I don't know his name, with the hat turned backwards. And he was on the some streaming platform asking a 15-year-old boy some bad stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's him right there. Yeah, that's crazy.
Carpet doing an interview with DJ Academics, Nadeska Alexis.
There you go, DJ Academics. Is that right? That's his name? I still don't know.
Tried to
if I'm
deny
right.
something about
Check
them
this
that
out.
was blatantly obvious. Because back at the 2017 BET Awards, the Migos were on the red carpet doing an interview with DJ Academics, Nadeska Alexis, and Joe Budden. During the interview,
DJ
Academics talks to Takeoff about him not having a verse on the group's hit song Bad and Bougie and describes it as a running joke. But Takeoff wasn't going to let Academics play with him like that, and so he went off on him, saying he wasn't left off the song.
I feel like there's like a running joke with you being left off Bad and Bougie.
I ain't left off Bad and Bougie. You think I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Say again?
You say I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
What'd you say?
You say I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Yeah.
Do it look like I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Academics noticed Takeoff wasn't too happy that he brought up the topic and immediately started moving things along with him so things wouldn't get more awkward.
What'd you say?
Do it look like I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Nah. I mean, that's one thing I like about the group. Because ever since when you were in jail, even though you might see one or the other, y'all move as a collective.
But it seems Joe Budden wasn't too happy with Takeoff's response and how he was making Academics look stupid for speaking the truth. So, clearly annoyed, he immediately insisted that Academics wrap the interview up.
All right, we gotta wrap this up though.
My bad. Have you tried to jump?
I couldn't
wrap
hear
it up
anything over there too. Close it.
Close it.
But just as Academics tries to end the interview by giving a shout out to the Migos, Budden gets pissed and walks out on them after dropping his mic. The Migos felt disrespected and tried to come at Budden before security stepped in to calm the situation.
Hey, listen, man. I wish I could talk to the Migos longer, man. It's one of my favorite groups. I've been covering for so long. I'm glad they succeeded, man.
Hey, man, you guys are nominated tonight. Have a good show.
My man stood up. My man stood up. Oh shit.
Wait.
Oh sugar.
No. Wait.
Where's their security
Oh
guard?
shucks.
Where's their security guard?
Come on, man.
Chill.
But even if Takeoff wasn't trying to admit it, we all know he wasn't on that track. And Quavo explained why on the Rap Radar podcast a few years later. Host Wilson asked Takeoff if he maybe just wasn't feeling the beat of the song. And that's when Quavo quickly chimed in to answer for him, explaining that it was just the timing of it.
Can I ask you respectfully, because it became a whole moment of Bad and Bougie, like, was it something about Bad and Bougie why you didn't want to rap on that beat? Like, why wasn't you on that song when it came out, ultimately?
That time, we was just trying to get something out. We was actually pissed off because we didn't have no music out. We ended up leaking Bad and Bougie on SoundCloud.
Wow.
First.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I wasn't even finna be on it. It was gonna be.
Because Offset kind of brought that idea.
I had to do my verse like on some quick, fast, in a rush. So it was just like everybody running to the song and trying to get it done.
But things are about to get more interesting because this next rapper straight up lied about turning down an alleged $5 million college scholarship to pursue his rap career instead. In a 2023 interview, Big Boogie was chopping it up with Bootleg Kev, telling him how he came up in the game. Then Kev asked Boogie where he went to college, and that's when Big Boogie came out with some wild claim about turning down a $5 million scholarship in Jacksonville to focus on rap. And even Kev wasn't buying that.
Where'd you go to college?
I ain't go to college, but I turned it down.
Oh.
Yeah, I turned it down just to do this, just to grind from the rap.
So you had an opportunity to do the drumming thing?
A scholarship and everything.
Where at?
I think it was like in Jacksonville. Yeah, a big band in Jacksonville. It was a big college though, and they offered me like 10 million or something like that, 5 million, something like that.
They offered you $5 million to play the drum.
Yeah.
Dude, a college offer you $5 million, $15 million, or whatever you said. A college offer you $1 million to come to their college and you can't remember the name. Really? Really? They offer me $1 million. I'm going to know their name. I'm going to be able to spell it forward, backwards. I'm going to do some research. I'm going to know the history. I'm going to know the name of the person that started the college. If they're going to offer me $1 million, what's you talking about, man? God, these boys.
It's a big college, though. And they offer me like...
And it's a big college, but you can't remember the name. Watch this.
I turned it down.
Oh.
Yeah, I turned it down just to do this, just to grind from the rap.
What's the name of the college?
You had an opportunity to do the drumming thing?
A scholarship and everything.
Where at?
I think it was like in Jacksonville. Yeah, a big band in Jacksonville. It was a big college though, and they offered me like 10 million or something like that, 5 million, something like that.
They offered you $5 million to play the drum.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing here?
Like what? Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. But I was so younger. Like
wait.
I didn't know what it was.
Are you sure they offered you $5 million?
No, they
turned it down.
15,
but a few months later,
10,
Tusi also came
20.
on the podcast, and Kev brought up the topic of the scholarship Boogie turned down. That's when Tusi called Big Boogie out, saying he was capping about the scholarship thing.
Did you ever get any scholarship offers when you were coming up?
Yeah, I had a scholarship.
You know, Big Boogie got $5 million to play the drums. He told me about it right here.
I thought he said 15. I don't want to lie, I'm going to tell Boogie though.
Yeah, let him know.
Boogie cap. Yo, ass cap. I got to see this.
Tried to tell him without telling him.
I'm going to tell him. Got $5 million, boy, your ass is dumb. You start rapping, bitch.
Yeah, like Drumline had to have been about you, bro.
Yeah, that shit had to be about him. Nick Cannon won't even get $5 million for no more.
He didn't get $5 million for Drumline.
Hell nah, what the f***? You getting $5 million? Boy, big Boogie. We might need...
He said the boy didn't even get $5 million to do the movie drum line. That's facts, man. Y'all think these people in these movies are making some big hellified money. And they not. They not, man. Go look that up. And that's why they picketing and boycotting and stuff. Go ask your boy, what's the dude to play Medea in the dress? Man, that did some bad things to Monique.
Had to have been about you, bro.
Yeah, that had to be about him. Nick Cannon won't even get $5 million for no more.
He didn't get $5 million for Drumline.
Hell no, what the f***? You getting $5 million? Boy, big Boogie. We might need to go back to that shit. Manage you personally.
A year later, though, Big Boogie was invited back to the podcast. And after his viral claim had been called out by many people, he finally admitted the scholarship wasn't worth $5 million.
The last time you were here, we went viral.
Yeah. You know what was crazy about that though? When you text me and said, we viral, let's do it again.
You must be the greatest drummer of all time.
Yeah, gotta be.
It's safe to say you just got offered to go play drums for a school.
Yeah.
Not millions of dollars.
Yeah, not millions of dollars. But yeah, I would have been rich.
But speaking of rappers who like to cap in interviews, we have to talk about Soulja Boy, who got exposed for lying about a deal worth much more than just $5 million. Back in 2019, Soulja Boy was on The Breakfast Club bragging about several claims. So Charlamagne decided to call out Big Draco on one of his famous lies. In 2016, Soulja Boy posted on his Instagram saying he had just signed a $400 million endorsement deal. If Soulja Boy was indeed speaking facts, that would have been one of, if not the biggest endorsement deal in hip-hop history. When Charlamagne asked him about it, Soulja continued to back it up. But as it turns out, the deal was only valued at 400 million shares based on forward thinking of the company's value. And at the time, the company itself was only worth $50 million. Charlamagne went on to let the world know that Soulja's shares were only valued at 2.5 mil. But Soulja still clapped back, saying millions is millions before eventually admitting the truth.
Announced you had a $400 million deal with the World Poker Fund.
That was facts, nigga. What is what?
You said it was an $80 million a year contract for 5 years for in-flight gaming.
Nigga, Google it. I still got the contract right now. What are you talking about?
Well, the company said it turned out that it was just shares that were valued at 2.5 million.
Same thing. Well, millions is millions, baby.
No, Soulja. Millions is not millions. You can't say 400 million and the stock is only 2.5. That's a big difference.
Millions is millions, my baby. Come on.
What make it so bad is you said 400 millions. That's a lot of millions compared to 2 million. Millions is millions, whatever. Yeah, but you stretching the truth, my brother. That's why you're in the predicament you in.
No, Soulja. Millions is not millions. You can't say 400 million and the stock is only 2.5. That's a big difference.
Millions is millions, my baby. Come on, man. Money is money, Sharp.
No, that ain't money. That's stocks. That's points on the stock and stuff. See what I'm saying? And then you get called out, man.
Soulja. Millions is not millions. You can't say 400 million and the stock is only 2.5. That's a big difference.
Millions is millions, my baby. Come on, man. Money is money, Shaw.
So that was a real deal. It just wasn't.
That was real, Charlotte.
It wasn't the initial number you said.
Yeah, but it was real though.
But later in the interview, there was something pretty interesting Draco said that he actually wasn't capping about. Charlamagne was talking about how Meek Mill had a bigger comeback than Soulja because he had beef with Drake, who Charlamagne called the biggest rapper in the world. But according to Soulja, he taught Drake everything he knows, and he also mentioned how Drake stole his flow when he first came out.
But he beef with Drake, the biggest rapper in the world.
These niggas, yeah, Drake? Drake? Y'all talking about the light skin from DeGeneres?
From Toronto.
Yo, stop playing with me.
From where?
The grassy.
Stop playing with me like I ain't teach Drake everything he know.
Hold on, you taught Drake everything he know.
Y'all didn't hear Drake on his first song? Tell me what's really going on. Drizzy Drake back in this thing already. That's Soulja. That's my bar. He copied my whole flow.
That's Kiss Me Through the Phone.
He copied my whole fucking flow. Word, bar for bar. Don't make Drake. Don't do that.
Soulja may have been capping about the 400 million, but the thing about Drake was real facts. Drizzy took bars from Soulja's 2000 song, Was Hadnin', and used it on his own song, Miss Me. But that interview with Soulja Boy wasn't the only time Charlamagne exposed a rapper, and this next situation was nothing but personal. In a 2018 interview with Tory Lanez, Charlamagne brought up the topic of his hair out of nowhere, saying he had never seen him with hair before. That's when Tory starts to explain the treatment he was undergoing to correct his messed up hair.
I told you I'd never seen you with hair. Why are you growing hair?
Man, I had to fix my edges up a little bit first and foremost.
You got a bald spot, bro. Get rid of that. Cut the shave bald.
Why you gotta? Damn, I can't. Give me some time to grow out here, B.
I'm glad you got the hairline, though. I didn't know you had that. I thought your hairline was non-existent, so it's good to know you got one of those. But get the baldy. What's up, man?
My hair was never that fucked up. I just once my edges started going crazy.
Tory.
I swear to God.
Your hairline was trash like mine.
After trashing Tory's hairline, Charlamagne calls him out for having a bald spot, but Tory claimed his hair was still good and growing back. That's when Charlamagne tells the cameraman to zoom in on Tory's bald spot. Tory, though, wasn't feeling that and immediately threatened to do something if the cameraman didn't back off.
Tory, what about this part, though?
My shit good. My shit gonna grow.
Nick, come here, get the camera, Nick.
Hey, yo, Nick, if you come over here, Nick, come over there before I beat your ass, man.
Some real shit about to try to play me in this motherfucker. Try to play me in this motherfucker, man.
Oh my God.
You get nigga up over here. I'm about to beat nigga.
Now, Charlamagne is infamous for his unfiltered opinions and always keeping things real, so it's no surprise some guests on the show go off on him. Like the time Birdman went off on Charlamagne for disrespecting his name in previous interviews. One of those interviews was with Rick Ross, in which Rose called out Birdman over Lil Wayne's beef with him and his record label, Cash Money Records. Apparently, Birdman wasn't doing right by Wayne and tried to hold him prisoner at Cash Money, but Ross wasn't down with that, and he let everybody know.
Now, you mentioned Jay Prince, you mentioned Wayne, but you didn't mention Baby. What's your relationship with Birdman?
I don't have one with Birdman, you know what I'm saying? If you read the Source magazine, you will see that, right now,
And really me just seeing what Wayne going through as an artist, him being a boss, you know, me idolizing Birdman at a time, me looking up to Lil Wayne being the first artist to make so many feats, not just as an artist, but an artist coming from the South. That's something that I took personal. So for me to see the way things are transpiring, I can't respect that, and I don't respect that. Because that ain't the way this game built to be on, and I ain't with it. And I ain't nobody you could play with, you dig?
I saw you tweet that. You said, you know, it hurts you to see what Wayne's going through.
Yeah, and in times like that, it's only one thing you could go to, and we go to that well.
Trick Daddy also had his piece to say on The Breakfast Club when Charlamagne asked him if he liked Birdman. That's when Trick went off calling Baby many names and also pretty much saying that he was gay.
So you don't like Birdman? Y'all got a little issue?
No, I don't. I've done business with Birdman. Some are good and some is bad. I just think when you're trying to be a CEO and you're trying to be a rapper and you're trying to be a ladies' man and you're trying to be a girlfriend and you trying to be
a girlfriend,
a Crip and a Blood.
You trying to be a girlfriend?
Why you call him a girlfriend?
I don't know. That's what they said.
Oh, you mean like
I'm like DJ Khaled. I got it from the street.
And just quickly, stick around because we'll get to the gay allegations in a moment. But sticking to this situation, the next year, Birdman was on the show himself to let Charlamagne and his crew know that they better stop playing with him. He went off on all of them before the show even started.
Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
By the time the crew went on air, Charlamagne was probably feeling the uncomfortable energy, so he let Birdman know he could get everything off his chest, and Birdman didn't hold back, setting the record straight with Charlamagne, then storming out with his crew.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
He done cursed us out. Tell him, get it off your chest, Birdman.
Said it already. I ain't got to talk no more.
Cause I don't understand the angle. Like what?
Said it already.
So why come here?
I did it already. I'm here. So what's happening?
I mean, it's all good, but I'm saying why?
And I'm here. What's happening? I wanted to talk to you on your man in your face.
Absolutely.
You understand me? I knew a few places you that.
So what's the issue?
Ain't no issue. If it was an issue, you'll feel me. I just come to let y'all know. Stop. Put some respect on my name. You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Did you pull up on Ross that way or Trick Daddy?
Man, I'm pulling up on you, nigga.
Yeah, but I'm the radio guy. Why pull up on the radio guy? Don't act tough with the radio guy.
I hate my nigga. Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking. Let's rock.
Let's rock.
But 5 years after that Breakfast Club incident, Birdman got exposed for something much more fruity, live in an interview. Baby was on Revolt's Big Facts podcast. In the interview, it asked him about the viral photo and videos of him kissing Lil Wayne on the lips. As wild as that subject was, though, Birdman seemed to handle it, explaining that Wayne was like a son to him, and in his opinion, the kisses were nothing freaky.
A while back, there was a situation where you and Wayne had like a kiss thing going on.
Facts.
So yeah, like they wanted to know like what the deal was with that. And my thing is like, was that like some mafia shit?
Wait, first of all, my own born son.
Yes.
I would kiss him. I always looked at Wayne as my son, and I always looked at it like, because I was in the streets, and I thought this might be the last time they ever see me. Because I was living like that.
Right.
So I was like, that's what that really started from. Because I thought that every night I leave, I might not never come back. So that's where that started from. And I always today look at Wayne as my child. I was his father when he didn't have a father, since he was 9 years old.
Right.
And I love him like my own, and I give my life for him, and I'll take a life for him.
Now, this next rapper also got exposed for some pretty freaky stuff on a podcast, but this podcast was hosted by his own friend.
Rest in peace to my brother. I got a nephew that I tried my best to help raise. I tried my best to teach him right and wrong. And I look at him like he's my son, my nephew. I ain't never want to kiss him. Never wanted to kiss him. Gave him plenty of hugs. Gave him a dap. You know, I don't even want to kiss no man on the cheek. I ain't trying to kiss no man, period. Not even on the hand. Not even kiss his butt. You know how people try to butt kiss us? Yeah. I don't care if you look at him I look at him as my son.
And I give my life for him, and I'll take a life for him.
I give my life for him, and I take a life for him.
This neck rapper also got exposed for some pretty freaky stuff on a podcast. But this podcast was hosted by his own friend, and he didn't react nearly as calmly as Birdman. We're talking about Lil House Phone, because House Phone got into it with Adam22 on the No Jumper podcast over an interview Adam did with a trans woman called Gracie Jane, who claimed she and House Phone hooked up. House Phone probably expected that Adam would have edited out that part of the episode to keep privacy about it, since they were friends. But Adam, known for uploading anything and everything for views, uploaded the video regardless. And although he muted House Phone's name in the clip, Gracie's mouth when she said House Phone's name was not blurred.
Oh, come on. You've already sold out entire life here.
Yeah, well.
The interview blew up, and people figured out that Gracie said she had hooked up with House Phone by reading her lips. Lil House Phone was on a podcast with Adam the next month, and here he confronted Adam about it. Adam claimed he wanted to edit it out, but House Phone was having none of that.
I was trying to be a good friend. That's like the main thing. I just wish
being
that
a good
you
friend
would...
being a good friend, bro. You sold me down the river for fucking 40,000 views, 50,000 views, bro.
You really think that?
Bro,
Like
you
actually
permanently altered my life. Do
You
understand
saw
that?
those text messages, and you really
permanently
believe that I did
altered
that to you on purpose.
This nigga, like, I'm not even like surprised about even the way you're reacting right now, bro. You've been like this, bro. You want to look like the good guy. You want to look like you cared so much. You wanted to edit it, but that's just not the truth, bro.
I mean, but we have everybody in this office can confirm that that was supposed to go. I know how bad it is that it happened. I'm talking about the fact that we tried to make it not happen.
It don't matter about what you tried to do, Adam. It's about what happened, bro.
But things only got worse, because House Phone let Adam know he disrespected his research.
Wait a minute. It's okay because we tried to edit it out, but it didn't happen. So it's okay. We tried to edit it out, man. We tried our best to edit it. Yeah, right. He right. My man right there.
Recently deceased mother in another interview. That's when Adam reminded House Phone that he paid for the funeral, and House wasn't going to let that insult slide. So he threw a drink at Adam, who immediately took off his jacket and was ready to do something.
And then let's move forward to that apology you gave when you're on the news. You're talking about, yeah, he's been going through the mom he's been going through the health. He's talking about the person that raised me, that birthed me, my best friend that died.
Are you actually acting like I have some kind of disrespect for your mom when
You're respectful as fuck.
I paid for the fucking funeral as soon as it happened just because...
Man, you got... Oh my God. This is an interview and you pissed off. You so pissed off that you're going to throw a drink at this dude. Really? Maybe they, I don't know. Maybe he's not gangster. The way you threw that drink at at Adam, that sounds like something a female would do, man. I mean, I know you pissed at him, but I think a female would throw a drink at somebody. Oh my God.
I paid for the fucking funeral as soon as it happened just because...
Look. Uh-oh, he taking his coat off first.
Not here, bro. Talking fake shit, nigga. Out here, bro.
And that wasn't the only time Adam sold out a rapper in an interview for views.
Oh my God,
in 2018,
Adam.
A rapper from Jacksonville known as Boonk Gang showed up to the No Jumper podcast high and totally wasted. He couldn't even talk straight.
I've been putting Twitter.
Yeah, you can do that. That's actually a cool idea.
The hiccups I got is getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
Look, I got a hit single called Young Boy.
Right, yeah, the one coming out, yeah.
You heard?
Well, you were talking about it like 5 minutes ago, yeah.
At the end of the interview, Boonk further embarrassed himself as he almost passed out before being held back up.
All right. Thank you, Boonk Gang.
Boonk Gang, whole lot of gangs. You already know, we out here. We here with No Jumper. We lit. That's just how it goes.
Gang.
Whole lot of gang.
Whole lot of.
I'll be up.
Shout out to the homie Boonk.
Oh my God Almighty! He hit his face, young.
Okay.
Nigga hit his face on the daggone joint.
All right.
If you that messed up, you gotta pull your pants up. That's automatic.
The interview ended up going super viral simply because Boonk made a fool of himself. Adam could have kept the interview private or edited out Boonk passing out, but instead, he uploaded it for the world to see and even made that the title of the video. Now, if there's an interview that really should have never been released, it's this next one. Because right after it was released, the rapper being interviewed got his life taken, and there's speculations that it's because of something very specific he said during the interview. G-Money and NBA Youngboy came up in the game together, but at some point, they had beef. And in the interview with Say Cheese, G-Money let everyone know one of the reasons him and Youngboy weren't cool anymore was because Youngboy was upset that he hooked up with his sister.
Right, but I mean, it ain't just nothing real major. Like, it ain't no real, I don't really have differences like that. It's just...
Not really. He mad about his sister too, though.
About his sister?
Yeah, I had f***ed her a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he mad about that. He wasn't really tripping on it back then, though. You know what I'm saying? He be calling me big brother. And I guess he just let that fame get to his head. Now he feel like he just this new whoever he supposed to be, whoever he called himself.
A month after that interview, though, G was fatally shot by NBA Lil Pap, who's an associate of NBA Youngboy. Lil Pap admitted to committing the crime as well and pled guilty to second-degree murder. Word is, G-Money's murder was retaliation for exposing Youngboy like that and throwing the thing about his sister in his face. Youngboy made a song a month after G's death, though, where he addressed their beef and seemed to regret G-Money's death. So anyway, let's go back to Charlamagne the God, because Soulja Boy and Birdman aren't the only rappers he's exposed live. Fredro Starr was on The Breakfast Club in 2014, and early in the interview, Charlamagne brought up the fact that Fredro hooked up with 90s pop star Brandy back in the day when they were co-stars on the sitcom Moesha. Charlamagne thought it was funny, but Fredro wasn't cool with it and he let Charlamagne know.
And you guys got your acting money and everything up. During that time, that was like the first kind of rapper / actors.
Fredro was getting head from Brandy.
Bro, yeah, getting head from Brandy. Stop with all that, B. You need to stop with all that, though. See, this dude right here, man. Like, let that be what it's gonna be, son. Like, you bringing up the past, B. Like, let's move to the future, though. But what did you say? Should I say a lot of you?
Yeah,
I ain't got time for that, though, B.
Everything seemed back to normal, and the interview was back on track. But Fredro clearly hadn't let that little incident go because 3 minutes later, he totally goes off on Charlamagne, bringing up a past on-camera fight and calling him out of his name. That's when Charlamagne brought up Fredro's beef with 50 Cent and how 50 messed him up, but Fredro denied this.
Yo, Charlamagne, what happened when you got punched in the eye, B?
The guy got killed later on, but it wasn't because of me,
I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
Your ass was running like this.
I had to get out of there. I mean, think about it. If it's an ambush, if you walking into work and you know, you see
all three of them niggas.
I would have stopped the fight. I would have stopped the fight, especially if I was at my radio station.
Get out the way.
You got rid of your own block, man. It's all good, though.
It happens. It happens to the best
of them. Niggas get pussy sometimes.
And the worst.
I mean, you and 50 got into it.
Yeah, what? And what?
50 hit you too, right?
I don't know. 50 ain't hit nobody.
He ain't touch shit.
50 ain't touch
At an award show?
50 ran like you.
Well, why we got an issue?
Because the way you brought up some slick. I ain't with all that, B. I'm a real nigga.
Oh, you talking about the
Yeah. I'm talking about with that.
But while Fredro claimed 50 ran from him, G-Unit was invited to the show later and asked about it. That's when 50 Cent exposed Fredro and said what.
Damn, yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, my bad.
Get out the way.
You got rid of your own block, man. It's all good, though.
It happens. It happens to the best
of them. Niggas get pussy sometimes.
And the worst.
I mean, you and 50 got into it.
Yeah, what? And what?
50 hit you too, right?
I don't know. 50 ain't hit nobody.
He ain't touch shit.
50 ain't touch
At an award show?
50 ran like you.
Well, why we got an issue?
Because the way you brought up some slick. I ain't with all that, B. I'm a real nigga.
Oh, you talking about the
Yeah. I'm talking about with that.
But while Fredro claimed 50 ran from him, G-Unit was invited to the show later and asked about it. That's when 50 Cent exposed Fredro and said what really happened.
Damn.
In another interview with DJ Vlad, Charlamagne let everyone know that he wasn't down with how Fredro acted during the interview and called him out once again for lying about beating up 50 and G-Unit.
You brought up this interview that he did where he said that, I guess, Brandy
He got head from Brandy.
And he said it, but he was getting mad that you were asking about it.
I was like, yo, you know, that's when you was running around Hollywood getting head from Brandy. I'm thinking, that's some G to me. You getting head from big time R&B singers. At the time, Brandy was a pop star.
Right.
At the time. So it's like, that's dope. And you get mad? Where the hood you from, man? You know what I'm saying? And you get mad at something you said. This one I lost respect. Number one, you got mad at something you said. And then number two, when it came to the whole 50 Cent, 50 ain't punch me. I had all them running. 50, Yayo. I talked to Yayo. Yayo was like, I was in jail. I wasn't even there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's another video where Fredro's talking about 50 snuffing him, 50 and his people beating him and his cousin up, taking his cousin's watch. It's like, what is it?
And it's not uncommon for rappers to get trolled by interviewers. But this next dude took it too far with Skinny from the 9. Skinny came on the interview, and right off the bat, the interviewer starts trolling him for no real reason.
Today we have a very special guest. Now, if you weren't a fan of the whole SoundCloud rap era, you probably were not a fan of the gentleman sitting across from me right now. But if you were a virgin throughout high school, you were probably a fan of this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Skinny from the 9.
He even gives him a block of cheese to mess with Skinny and troll him about the rumors of him being a snitch.
I think we have some snacks for him. You want to bring on some snacks for Skinny from the 9?
Oh, he want this.
Yeah, you can just bring it to him. That's fine.
He want this.
There you go.
What's this?
That's for you. You know, just in case you get hungry throughout the interview, that's for you.
Cheese?
Yeah. That's like a normal thing that people do. Like, cheese is like a great little snack.
All right, bro.
You don't like it? I mean, you don't have to eat it, but...
I just feel like you trying to be funny.
No, I'm not.
But the interviewer continues trolling Skinny, asking him how he feels about being broke. That's when Skinny shows him some bands and lets the interviewer know he needs to chill out.
How did you feel when Back When I Was Broke came out? Did it change your life at all?
Hell yeah, that's crazy.
How do you feel that the world has come full circle and that you're broke again?
What?
Damn.
How do you feel?
Why you keep playing with me?
No, it's just a question.
Bro. Keep it a buck, bro. A lot of people been saying that. Still getting money, though. Feel me? I'm doing pretty good. I'm decent. Feel me? I'm still doing all right. And that's just for music. That's just for music. And that's not the businesses that I got going on. That's just music.
Okay. Is that like all you got left, or?
How much you got? Because I really think you're trying to play me right now, and it's actually getting annoying. Real shit.
But the trolling continues. And he eventually asked Skinny about his face paralysis and said it was probably the reason his music was whack. And that's when Skinny lost it, threatening to smack everyone up in the room.
Do your parents know that you're gay?
I'm not gay, you goofy white boy.
All right, so I want to ask you about your facial paralysis.
I'm going to tell you right now. Watch what you say. Choose your words wisely.
Yeah.
I've been dealing with a lot of shit today from you.
Okay.
I don't want to have to smack the shit.
All right.
Yeah. He should have been gone.
This one, like I saw in an interview, you have trouble drinking even.
I'll be rapping, I'll be drinking, I'll be eating, whatever I'm doing, you feel me?
Yeah.
And this just comes out of nowhere. Like my face will just get stuck. Like,
damn. So that explains why your music sounds like shit.
Boy, keep playing on me, man. I'm this disabled shit don't got it. I will still smack out of you. None of y'all stop. You understand? Your whole staff. Smack the out of this nigga. Smack out the cameraman. Smack the out of this goofy ass nigga. This nigga. All y'all niggas that get smacked.
Skinny lets the dude know he better mind his business and tells him he only came to the interview because of the label. But the interviewer doesn't let up and brings a rat mascot on the scene just to troll Skinny once again about snitching. Skinny absolutely loses it and pulls out a strap, getting ready to do something to the interviewer before he is escorted out by security.
You don't know nothing I've been through. Nothing. You don't know a fraction. You got a silver spoon. I had to hustle. I had to grind, but whatever happened to me, mind your fucking business. I'm only here because of the label. The label set shit up. I don't want to be here.
Damn.
Stop.
My bad.
Dead ass, my nigga. Dead ass.
My bad.
Mind business.
My bad.
I want to like line it up a little bit, you know. Oh. I don't even know why he's here. He was supposed to be security.
That was the last straw. Even the rat trying to.
Those were 12 times rappers got exposed.
God damn, y'all. He got a rat. He don't supposed to be here. Oh my God. What kind of content creator y'all doing hurting other people's feelings? God dang, yeah. Hey, the label said I need to be here. That's why you need to stay independent. Shout out to all my independent artists, singers, and rappers. You have to have control of what you're doing. He over here faking like he's showing money. I'm getting money and all that type of stuff. Yeah, but the interview is not on your side. That's weird, man. Oh my God. Hey, I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. Y'all check out the World's Largest Rap Contest.com. It's free to register. Go ahead and register. Get in touch with me. Send me an email. Send me a text. Send me a link. I'm always on the website looking for new talent and everything. If you want help to get your music out there, you can get your music right on this channel. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.